Hello again, and welcome to another beer review by me. Today we're going to be doing something I've been looking forward to for years. Never been able to get my hands on it. Finally found a company that could ship it to me all the way from California, and that is Sublime Mexican Lager by the Ale Smith Brewing Company in San Diego, California. It says, how do Southern California's favorite reggae punk pioneers honor their iconic album, 40 Ounce to Freedom? Awesome album, by the way. Highly recommend if you've never heard it. They released their own beer, of course. A Mexican-style lager is a favorite of the band, so they approached Ale Smith to brew a beer that showcases the grainy, malt-forward sweetness and easy drinkability of the style. Clean and crisp with subdued hop bitterness to balance, Sublime Mexican-style lager is the go-to beer of the hot summer days, the beach, your backyard barbecue, and of course, before your favorite concert. Anyway, if you look at the can, it legit has, to me, like a Pittsburgh Penguin, Pittsburgh Steeler, Pittsburgh Pirate vibe to it till you get to the sun. I don't like any of those teams, so no bias or anything. I'm just saying that's what I get when I see this. I think Pittsburgh sports and then Sublime, so it's a cool can. Apparently they changed the can. I don't know if it was a year ago, a couple months ago, but it used to be more of the sun, I believe. I'm not quite sure. So I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get the original can. I'm sure I could probably pay too much and get it, but I'll take this. I got a 6-pack of these, cost me $25, which obviously is expensive, but being that it's not sold in Pennsylvania and I had to go get somebody to send it from California, I'm not going to complain. My buddies and I did a spontaneous kind of just quick review on it last night, just shooting the bowl around, playing music, playing cornhole. My one friend Steve kept insisting it tastes like Natty Ice. I've never had Natty Ice, so I can't compare it, but his joke was it tastes like Natty Ice, and Natty Ice is very cheap beer. Honestly, I don't know how much this is in locally in California, so maybe this is cheap, maybe it's reasonable. Maybe it's expensive because it has Sublime. I'm not sure. But we're going to give it a go. I just poured some out. It definitely has that lager look to it. Right away, you can smell the maltiness, the caramel sweetness of it. So I know it's not going to be horrible. But it smells like a lager. So let's see what we have. Right away. I don't want to say super sweet, but you get that super malty caramel taste right up front on your tongue. And it kind of fades away to a little bit of a bitterness, but it's not super bitter. It's a very light bitterness. It is easy drinking. It is clean and crisp. So they're not wrong when they describe it. Now, whether that's what Natty Ice tastes like, I'm going to have to, I guess, go get one of those for like $1.29 for a huge can. And try that too. But is it something I would drink every day? Probably not. Am I sorry that I paid $25 for this? No way. Super excited, super stoked that I got all these cans. I'm keeping the ones that I've drunk, and I'm going to keep one full just because I want to. But Sublime, anybody who knew me, who knows me now, who knew me 20 years ago, knows Sublime. That's what I grew up on. That was my favorite band. I had like 20 t-shirts. I had all the albums, even all the albums after Brad died, unfortunately. Makes you wonder where they would have been today had Brad not passed away. But Sublime with Rome, I'm actually not a big fan of. I prefer the Long Beach Dub All-Stars if I'm going to listen to one of the bands. But anyway, 5.2% alcohol. Awesome can. As you might have heard in the last video, if you like cans, if you like cool cans, this is your beer. Well, it is. It's a cool can. I just love it. I love Sublime. So I think it's awesome. The beer itself is pretty good. I'll give it like a 7.6, 7.7. Like I said, I'm not something I'm going to drink all the time, but glad I got it. I'll definitely enjoy the ones I have, and there's a good chance I'll order it again just so I have it whenever I want a good lager. But hey, that's your review, and remember, we don't rent pigs. Have a great day.